Good morning, Year 3. It is Monday the 1st of March and this is your English lesson for today. So we're going to start with a GPaS starter, a 3 and 3. So set your timer to 3 minutes and see if you can answer the following questions. So number 1 is tick the sentence that must end with a question mark. Is it sentence number 1, 2, 3 or 4? Question 2, circle the most appropriate preposition to complete the sentence below. So should it be before breakfast I brushed my teeth or below breakfast I brushed my teeth? Number 3, rewrite the verbs in the boxes to complete the sentence with the correct choice of tense. Earlier, Idris was something at the donkey, and yesterday, Idris something at the donkey. And the verb is to laugh, so you need to write the verb to laugh correctly in the spaces for each sentence. If you finish before your 3 minutes is up, have a go at the challenge. Rewrite the following sentence in the present tense. Idris caught 3 fish and a crab. Pause the video now and set your timer. And here are the answers. So the sentence that must end with a question mark is sentence number 3. Where are your shoes? Number 2, the correct preposition was before breakfast I brushed my teeth, and number 3 you should have earlier Idris was laughing at the donkey and yesterday Idris laughed at the donkey. If you got onto the challenge to rewrite the sentence in the present tense, you should have Idris catches 3 fish and a crab. Our main lesson today is actually a GPaS lesson, so we are learning today to be able to add detail to sentences. To be successful today, I can identify ways to add detail, I can use expanded noun phrases, I can use fronted adverbials. In what ways can we add detail to sentences? Pause the video now and have a think of how many different ways we could add detail to sentences to make them more interesting. Some of the ones you may have come up with: fronted adverbials, conjunctions, expanded noun phrases and adjectives. Well done if you managed to come up with any different ones. Okay, we're going to look first at expanded noun phrases. She walked through the forest. Which word in that sentence is the noun? Pause the video and have a think. Well done. The noun is forest. Now remember, a noun is a person, place or thing, so the forest is our place, forest. Now to add an expanded noun phrase to our sentence, we need to add 2 adjectives to describe the noun. So if our noun is forest, we need to add 2 adjectives before forest to describe it. So she walked through the dark, mysterious forest would be an example. Okay, now you try. So here is a sentence. The bear growled at the hunter. Which words are nouns? So in some sentences there are more than one noun, and you can choose which noun you add the adjectives to. But first of all, pause the video. Which words are nouns in that sentence? Okay, well done. The 2 nouns are bear and hunter. So your job now, please, can you add 2 adjectives to describe a noun? You can choose the bear or the hunter, but you need to use 2 adjectives to describe one of those nouns. Pause the video now and write your sentence, please. Next, I would like you to have a look at these 3 sentences. I'd like you to add expanded noun phrases to the following 3 sentences. So sentence number 1, the dog caught the ball. Sentence number 2, he waited at the side of the road. Sentence number 3, the cat chases the mouse. So for each sentence you need to decide which words are nouns, and then you need to choose a noun to describe with 2 adjectives to add detail to the sentence. Pause the video now and do that now, please. Next, we are going to look at fronted adverbials. So let's look back to our original sentence. She walked through the forest. Now, a fronted adverbial is when, where, or how something happens. So it's a group of words which tells us when, where, or how something happens. And because it's called a fronted adverbial, it goes at the front of the sentence. And there is always a comma after the fronted adverbial. So, for example, last night she walked through the forest. This tells us when she walked through the forest. In South America, she walked through the forest. This tells us where she walked. And finally, silently, she walked through the forest. This tells us how she walked. Okay, now you have a try. The bear growled at the hunter. Can you add a fronted adverbial to the start of this sentence which tells us when, where, or how the bear growled at the hunter? Don't forget that comma after your fronted adverbial. Pause the video now, please. Now I'd like you to add fronted adverbials to these sentences. So again, number 1, the dog caught the ball. Number 2, he waited at the side of the road. And number 3, the cat chases the mouse. Please add a fronted adverbial to each of those sentences. Remember, a fronted adverbial tells us where something has happened, when something has happened, or how something has happened. And remember that comma at the end. Pause the video now, please. For even more detail and interesting sentences, we can add a fronted adverbial and an expanded noun phrase to a sentence. So let's look at our original sentence again. She walked through the forest. Silently, she walked through the dark, mysterious forest. So we have our fronted adverbial that tells us how she walked, and dark, mysterious forest is our expanded noun phrase. We are describing the forest with 2 adjectives, dark and mysterious. The bear growled at the hunter. In the gloomy woods, the bear growled at the cruel, threatening hunter. So our fronted adverbial, in the gloomy woods, tells us where the bear growled, and cruel, threatening are both adjectives to describe our noun, the hunter. Now I'd like you to have a go at adding fronted adverbials and an expanded noun phrase to the following sentences. The dog caught the ball. He waited at the side of the road. The cat chases the mouse. Pause the video now, please, and have a go at this one. Your task today for mild is to add expanded noun phrases to these sentences. For hot, your task today is to add fronted adverbials to these sentences. Don't forget your punctuation. For spicy, your task today is to add fronted adverbials and expanded noun phrases to these sentences. Once you have completed your sentences, don't forget to share them with your Year 3 class teacher. We would love to see how you got on and how much you challenged yourselves. You can either do this by tweeting your sentences and tagging at Swingate Primary, or by emailing your class teacher to the Year 3 Swingate email address. Good luck everybody, and we can't wait to hear your detailed sentences.